Today's episode was inspired by a comment to a post that I saw. So let me set the context. The post was about pointing out how quickly snacks can add up, like just the little things that we're not even aware of and we often don't pay attention to, or we don't think they count, or whatever. And I was reading the comments on this because I'm always curious what people think, like the impressions that they get from these. And so the comment that I read that inspired this specific episode, they said, are fruits like strawberries and clementines completely guilt-free slash zero-calorie snacks, or do they also count? Or don't snack at all? And my immediate reaction was, woof. Like this is where we're at. And because this person was not, they were asking this genuine question. But my woof thought came for a few different reasons. Number one, because we're afraid of fruit. Like what? I'm flabbergasted that fruit is something that we have to even question, should we be eating or not? Yes, you should. Let me just clear that up. The second reason that I said woof was because of the guilt-free thing. And I'm going to break all these down here in just a second, but eating food should not make you feel guilty. Just period. I'm going to say it. There should be no guilt around food. That's it. And then also the third thing, a zero-calorie snack. They don't exist. Like, I mean, maybe water, but whatever. Like, just the zero-calorie, the guilt, like all this stuff. We just have to say no to this diet culture, this fear mongering around food. I want this episode to just serve as a reality check if you are worried about any of that stuff, the food guilt, zero calories, should you eat fruit, all that stuff. This is just a reality check because it's not about the fruit. It really is about messing up on this plan or on a diet or whatever. Because you think, shoot, I had a snack. Did I ruin the whole plan? Was this snack okay? Do I need to feel guilty about that snack? Like, which one do I do? Oh, well, at this point, I'm just going to eat whatever I want. And then I blew it. And so then I'm going to start over on Monday. That's kind of the train of thought or the mental spiral, the gymnastics that we play of like justifying, can we have a snack or not? And food becomes, instead of fueling our body so that we feel really good or using it as some cultural celebration, all the like food is a bunch of different stuff. I've done other episodes on it, but it becomes this test that we're trying not to fail. That's what food turns into. And that is why so many women struggle with food because it's not a test of your character or your willpower or anything like that. Food should be fueling your body so that you feel really good. And then also those cultural type moments, the other roles that food plays in your life, like enjoying and celebrating or bringing someone a casserole, if they just had a loss or something like that. Like it serves those purposes, but it should not be a source of guilt and all this confusion and questioning yourself, all this stuff, because nothing that you eat makes you a good or a bad person. That's just not a thing. And like I said in the beginning, zero-calorie snacks, they're just not real. Like just put those out of your mind because it's like trying to game the system. It's not going to work. If you try to find these tricks or hacks or whatever, like these zero-calorie things, stop thinking in those terms because that's what this whole marketing monster has done to us in the first place. Yeah, fruit has calories and they count in your plan, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. You need calories to live. They are energy. So we need to get away from it. So yes, fruit calories count. Yes, you should still eat fruit. There's all kinds of good stuff there. Strawberries, clementines, fantastic snacks. I don't want you to think of avoiding eating certain things. The goal is to eat them on purpose with intention as part of your plan. Like if you want to indulge, do it. Just have it and then keep going with your plan, with your everyday. You don't have to track every single bite unless you want to. If you have certain goals and for a certain period of time you need to, like to get to the goals and you need to bring up your awareness of what you're eating, then absolutely do that. But it doesn't matter what you're eating as long as it fits into your plan. And if that's something that you struggle with of like, well, what's the plan? How do I know what the plan is? That is what my one-on-one coaching is for, because we spend the first 2 months coming up with that plan. We figure out what you're eating, and then based on your goals, what do we need to change? And then the last 2 months, because it's a 4-month coaching package, The second or last 2 months is when you actually do the plan and make sure that it fits your life, that it's something you can do, that you can maintain it, because I'm not turning your whole food world upside down. That just doesn't work. In the history of everyone, that doesn't work. And so I want you, the goal of the 4 months is by the end that you stop struggling with food, that you don't think eating is a dangerous thing. You don't get guilty because you ate a certain thing. None of that. The goal is to just know that you don't have to be perfect to be consistent. You don't have to be perfect to get your results. You don't have to start over because you had a clementine. None of that stuff. I want you to learn to just feel what a normal plan looks like. You just have to keep going with it despite all of the food noise and marketing and all that stuff out there. So eat the fruit if you want to. Don't if you don't want to, but keep going with your plan to get the results that you want. And no more food guilt, no more 0-calorie stacks. Stop using those marketing terms and just think, is this food going to make me feel good? Start there. That is a fantastic place to start if you don't know what your food plan is. So that's today's daily bit of fit. Take it and run or walk or stretch. Just go move. That's it for today's daily bit of fit. I'm Coach Mack from Running with Bacon, reminding you that small steps really do add up. Make sure to follow or subscribe so you never miss a bit. And if today's episode hit home, send it to a friend who might need it too. And if you ever want a quick pep talk tailored just for you, DM me on Instagram because I'm always happy to send some encouragement your way. You can find more support and my health coaching resources at runningwithbacon.com or come hang with me on Instagram for some healthy fun. Until next time, keep taking those small steps because you don't need a perfect plan, just a consistent one.